feeling too good. I was like, yeah, I want that watch. As soon as I come back, have it ready. And I was like, and have my box ready.
Hey, 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 hey. I'm in my bag, I'm in my bag, I'm in my bag. Hey. These bitches ain't fuck, these bitches ain't.
What's good, YouTube? YouTube. I cannot take me serious, bruh. I'm so tired. I just left church. Nah. I'm so sleepy. Alright, let me get up. What's up, YouTube? YouTube? I was a little bit big when I sit down. Don't you hate that when you be sitting down and your gut try to come out? Like, who told you to come out? Nobody. Like, nobody is even checking for you. Sit back. Okay? Okay, so listen, y'all. Today I'm going to be doing a story time on, man, my jaw is so tight because of my TMJ. It's like I can't open my mouth that much. Like, it's like when I try to open, like, it won't open that much. Like, it's like, so today I wanted to be talking about my story time on me getting my watch. Man, y'all ain't gonna believe how they did me though. Listen. So everybody know because I posted it on the internet, but y'all didn't really know the backstory. So that's why I feel like I gotta tell y'all, because y'all ain't really know the backstory like that. And I really thought that I was shitting on y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I thought I made it. I thought I made it out here. I really did. I thought I made it, but I didn't. They catfished me. So let me give y'all the rundown. First of all, you know, I got my surgery money, so I'm like, ooh, I'm just gonna dig in my surgery money. I'm like, I want something, I gotta up something, like, man, you know? I've been quiet for too long, it's time to drop, right? Man, so first of all, I go up there, and I'm looking at the watches. So the first watch that I seen, I was like, oh yeah, I'm getting that. I'm getting that. I'm getting that as soon as I'm getting that. So I'm all taking pictures of the watches. I'm just like, oh, I'm getting that. Not knowing the whole time it wasn't even a Rolex. It wasn't even a Rolex. Like, I literally thought it was a Rolex because, you know, if you a person shopping for a watch and you never bought a watch, any watch that you see, you can be like, oh, I want it. It look sparkly. Ooh, it look a little bit brighter or something. You know what I'm saying? So I go in there. I'm like, I want it. Like, I'm not gonna lie. The fact that I didn't even tell y'all how I was talking to him. Like, I was like, I want this watch. Can you have it ready when I come back? I was in there talking too bossy, you feel me? Because I was feeling too good. I was like, yeah, I want that watch. As soon as I come back, have it ready. And I was like, and have my box ready. And then he was just looking at me. He was like an old little white man. And then he had a little big old bump on his head. He was just like, okay. All right. Okay. And I was like, okay. Have it ready for me when I come back. How about that? So, you know, I'll get my baby from school. When I come back up there to get the watch, nah, it was another showcase. They ain't show me. Tell y'all how much I paid for the watch. So I had no, I'm not gonna tell y'all how much I put down. I put down a nice piece of money for that watch, and it was too much money. And I was like, you know what? You know what? I ain't even say nothing at first. He was like, go home for Christmas and wear the watch. And then if you don't like it after the Christmas, come back. So I was like, nigga, I ain't never coming back. Like, so then I was like, dang, I can't never post the watch to that YNF Lucci song. I'm like, I can't never post it because I don't have the Rolex sign to show that it's a Rolex. Oh, that's how I knew I was done for. Like, that's how I knew I was done for, because I couldn't play that song while I was, you know, while I had the watch on, because it wasn't a Rolex. So I'm just sitting at home all Christmas break. like, you know, all before Christmas. I'm just sitting at home. No, I had to watch, actually. I'm just sitting like, man, I'm not happy. And I spent all this money and I ain't happy because it ain't the watch that I wanted. I'm like, man, you know what? I'm going back up there. I'm getting my money back. So I get the calling. Who referred me to go up there to get the watch. I'm like, yeah, so I spent this amount of money and they ain't even give me the watch that I want. He was like, man, what? Quit playing. I was like, I swear to God. So he was like, I'm about to call my mans and I'm about to ask him how much could you could have got with that. So he was like, man, what? He was like, I called them. They said that you could have got a Rolex with that. But see, I really feel like he played me because, for one, I'm a young girl, you know what I'm saying? Coming in there, don't know nothing. I was looking ugly as heck. He just like I'm about to sell you whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I was just thinking, like, come on now, anybody that's young that's finna buy a watch, like you know, you could have told me, like, if you want a Rolex, you know, you could start off with something like this. So I'm just like, okay, like, clearly he was on some hating junk. So, boom. So the person that had referred me to go there, he had ended up talking to the people. He was like, yeah, he was like, man, he was like, first guy, he was old. But come on now. It don't matter how old you is. You know what I was coming in there for. Like, you feel me? You know I was coming there to boss. You know I was coming there to boss my life up, you know? So why would you sell me that watch? Why would you let me walk out of here with that watch? So I ended up going back up there after I had seen the showcase. Like, when I was cashing out, I was like, this not a Rolex. He was like, he was like, you didn't ask about a Rolex. He was like, this is the watch you pointed to when you came in here. Because I thought I was doing, so you know how when you be having money, you like, yeah, give me all that. That's how I was feeling. So I was like, well, the money that I'm spending on this, I don't want this watch. How much more do I got to put down? He was like, another $2,000. I was like, oh, you know, at the winter break and stuff, I come back and I told them, I was like, at this point, I'm just like, you know what? I want my money back. It ain't been 30 days. You feel me? I done dug in my surgery money to get this watch. And it's not a Rolex. I want my money back. So I get to talking to a different rep. And I was all telling him the situation. And I was like, you know, he know that I came in here for a Rolex. He should have, if he didn't know, he should have knew. You know what I'm saying? I'm in there like, he should have knew. So he was like, yeah, I understand. Yeah, I understand. So when I had went in there and I was all talking to him and stuff, you know, I had ended up really getting the Rolex. I had to put a little bit more money down. Just a little bit, nothing too crazy. I had to put some more money down, and I finally did get the Rolex that I wanted. It's just like a regular Rolex. It's the date is not literally right on here, but it's like literally the Rolex. You see the Rolex symbol? And like, if you ever see somebody out and they just keep, like, why you keep moving your hand like that? Like, I ain't never seen you move your hand like that so much. Like, just grab their arm, and when you grab their arm and you see right there, it's gonna always have this symbol. See, that's my first watch story. I really thought that I was doing something. Like, I'm not gonna lie, when I got that watch, I was like, yeah, man. I was thinking in my head, like, man, I'm about to be on Instagram. I'm about to be like, oh, I'm about to be shit. I'm about to cut Raleigh. Oh, I'm about to do a stupid. Like, that's how I was thinking. Like, I was like, whoa, ain't nobody gonna be able to tell me nothing. I got $1 million on my wrist. You bitches poor as fuck. That's how I was thinking. Like, man, like, I'm about to be. Like, I really thought that I was doing something. When I had that watch, I literally thought I was doing something. But see, I ain't never posted up close because it wasn't a Rolex watch. But y'all didn't know. But I told you. But, so I just really wanted to make this video just to say this. If you ever going to buy a watch, and you know what I'm saying, you a woman, take your time. Don't be in there talking to him like, yeah, get that box ready. And I said it better be ready when I come back. Because when you do stuff like that, the outcome is not going to be good. Like, make sure you be in there. Make sure you go with a man. That's what I should have did. But see, I was the type, I didn't want to wait because my man was at work and I didn't care he was at work. I'm like, I want that watch. I want it. I got my money. I want it. That's how I was feeling. But that's not how I should have been feeling because I really got him. But I felt like if I would have waited on him, I would have had the watch that I wanted at the first time. But I am happy that I went through that. You feel me? Because sometimes when I be just thinking about stuff, I be like, girl, you really need to calm down. Like, who is you? Huh? Like, that's what I be thinking. But it's funny. It's something to laugh about, you know what I'm saying? It's something to talk about. Like, I always be able to tell my kids how I thought my first watch was a Rolex, and clearly I couldn't read because it say what the watch was right in there. Why didn't I? But you know what I'm saying? I never been a watch looking person. I always thought all watches was Rolex. I didn't know that it was different names. And you know what I'm saying? Like, we all start from the bottom. We wasn't born with a Rolex, you know what I'm saying? This is something that can be talked about because a lot of people that get money and up and get money, they buy nice stuff. Like, you used to wear a G-Shock, now you got a Re-Rock, now you got a G-Shock, now you got a Re-Rock, now you got a Rolex, now you don't know what's no next. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody starts somewhere. And that was just a super funny story that I wanted to share. Like, it's cute. It's kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, who would have ever even thought? Like, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I do really appreciate my watch. You know what I'm saying? When you start bossing your life up, when you start putting your feet on their necks, you can't hang with the same crowd. You can't hang with the same group of bitches. You can't do that. Like, I really rewarded myself, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of stuff that I don't post on the internet that I'm really doing in real life. And I'm so happy because I'm not trying to keep up with nobody. I'm not matching nobody else's growth to mine. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing me. And I think I'm doing a pretty good job. One thing's for sure, two things for certain. People kind of sleep on you. Like, when you're not actively showing your money and stuff, people don't think you got it. And you know what I'm saying? It's nothing wrong with that. I'd rather you think that I ain't got it. I don't want nobody to think that I got more than what I got, because I don't. But yeah, that story is so funny. I just can't believe that I literally thought I had a Rolex watch and I had a Tag Heuer. Do y'all know how embarrassing that is? That's so embarrassing, but the backstory is so funny because I really thought it was a Rolex. The whole time I wasn't even reading. Like, he was like, yeah, well, if you would have said you wanted a Rolex, I would have brought you over here, but you didn't say that. But I was just rushing. If you like this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up and make sure you subscribe.